All right, I'm going to review a game. It's the game I just played, and I haven't really reviewed it yet, but my opponent thought he actually missed an opportunity to kill me on the left, so I definitely want to check that out. The robot will hopefully help me find it. This is one of those games where it actually felt pretty good for me the whole game, where I just had a little, just a strong, small advantage for most of it, and then my opponent kind of went all out and I went all out, and so we threw the game into chaos for the last 30 40 moves or something, but I pulled it out and killed I don't know how many dozens of stones to get the resignation. So spoiler alert, it's going to be a slaughter. You can stick around to the end and watch the slaughter, but it's all about the journey, not the destination, right? I think in this game I am white. And if you guys saw my last video, we talked about this This is painful. The approach and attach. I do not play it in this. I do not play against it in this game. I pick a different variation. I have just a bad taste left in my mouth. So, but I'm actually going to open the exact same way. The opening is the exact same. Where I'm playing very fast. But my opponent responds differently. Instead of taking the corner, my opponent pincers a stone. And so I play the other way. Basically, with this stone, there's two ways you can use it. You can attach here, and I have the ladder, so it's actually totally fine. Oh, excuse me. Or I can play this leaning attack style move. And that's what I do. And let's get the engine going here. And actually have it. Yeah, robot. Nothing happened in the beginning. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of a bad move. Black should just defend. Seems normal. White would come over here and there'd be a fight over here. Great. Instead, my opponent starts this fight, which seems real bad. I don't play the blue move, but I think my move's just as good. Yeah, robot agrees. Yeah, and it's very strange here. My opponent did not Hane. Like you gotta play this Hane, right? Like you gotta make White's shape look dumb. Don't know why, but he didn't. So played this move, which is kind of inferior. I just kept going on top, although robot says to come out and attack, and that feels good too. Actually, I think that feels better because here the problem is I still have this little shape problem. Like this is a dumb empty triangle kind of shape. And my opponent forces me to play it this way, but this doesn't feel right either. Yeah, he's got to continue over here. We're both leaving these cutting stones alone right now, right? Like neither player is wanting to deal with this. And granted, for black, it's really big, right, to capture this stone. It's just a matter of finding time because then, black will die over here. Black does not want to give up give up 2 to earn 1. But such a big move. It's just, and this move doesn't really help capture it, right? Is the thing. Like this stone's still going to run out and start a huge fight here, which is what happens in the game. So another sort of clunker of a move. Gotta Hane, gotta keep the liberties on this white stick low. This is just all to white's advantage. Like this is why the game was so easy for me, because black is missing all these shape points, and I'm not earning many points, but I'm very comfortable, right? Like there's no, like I'm going to start a fight from a pretty strong position here. I don't have a lot to lose. And then here, yeah, the robot's just like, no, I just got to take the stone. Just don't worry about these. They can fend for themselves. All right, but black played there. We're now a 2-to-1 favorite to win this game. And I think this is the moment, yep, I run out, which is the robot move. All right. So I have this giant wall here that's just kind of weird looking, but it's going to start this fight for the center, and I can run the stone out. And now what I'm really aiming at is actually this move again, this attachment that I'm really aiming at. Here, my opponent plays this move, which feels like a victory for me when your opponent's playing moves like this, like these meekly run away moves, where there's not a whole lot of pressure put on either group. Like it's a super slow, I think there's a tiny bit of pressure exerted on both sides, but man, is it just making this heavy. You got to feel really good. Oh, this move, I should play this move. This is totally not what I played. What a great move. Yep, and push up, and then we fight. This is actually a cool thing here. White can't cut. Right, this is just, ta-da, a kill. Game over kind of kill. When I link up the two weak groups that black is trying to attack by killing the stones, it's kind of a game over mentality. Yeah, so this move, why can't I find this move? All right, in the game I played here, which Robot was okay with. Not in love, but was fine. It now wants black to just take the corner, which my opponent does. And then here, what did I do? I pushed here. This don't play this move. This move's bad. Although, actually, the robot would ignore, which is pretty interesting. I don't really have a good way to cut this. See, if I try this, yeah, even though black is so thin, I have so many free moves, I can't really punish anything. So I make this exchange in part because I want to make sure that when, whoops, let's give black a move. All right, let's say at some point black wants to come through here and play this. Again, this doesn't work because of this type of sequence, but what black can do is come over here and capture this one and get out or attack this one. I didn't want that to happen. So, you know, if I don't play this move, right, this kind of works. Like black can capture. And granted, it's actually not that good of a capture, which is why I shouldn't play it. But this is, in my mind, worth something. It's not. But the whole trick is when I play here, no. Okay, sure, whatever. And then black makes this kind of cut exchange. I Atari here first. And now all of a sudden black can't capture these two. So it gives up a lot of Aji to potentially cut here later, but it does prevent one of these variations. So in the end, it's a bad variation. It should be omitted. Could be worse. All right, so I play here. And then Robot did not like this move. This move felt very natural to me, but it's big loss. Should just play here. Okay, let's just make some more shape over here and wow, just make a stick. Robots like their sticks. Okay, that'd be simple. This has felt like a very natural shape point, and what I thought was going to happen earlier on is that black's going to run this way to try to put pressure on this. I'm going to run out and get a little bit stronger, which will then really set me up to invade here. So I thought the fight would actually just go this way, because black wouldn't want to run along the side of my wall. But it turns out black is actually okay with this, because I have some bad shape problems too, and he can counter-attack. All right, so here, what's the move? Oh, wow, it just wants black to ignore. Make the corner. Interesting. Robot is like, no, you guys just got to play this. Doesn't hate my move, but not in love. Hane. Again, down here. Okay, just connect, right? Yep. And black just connects, and now I play it. All right, so I get there first. Oh, I play this Hane next, which is not on the robot's radar. I should play this. All right, what if we do all that stuff? Then just fix. Robot wants me to fix. See, I don't have to fix yet, is my feeling. I'm a little bit mad at this robot. Right? Because if black tries to push cut, it doesn't work. Right? This still is a thing. Like I just cut through again. And granted, now in this case, black can attack over here, maybe? Oh, no, sorry, black's an Atari. Oh, black has to take. There we go. But, yeah, white's fine here. White's super fine here. There's no cut here. Why do you want me to fix this, robot? Why? Why? This is not good. I don't need to fix this. I just showed you why I don't need to fix this. What is going on? I wonder if we should change engines. That's it. Gotta go. Or, screw you. All right. So this is Leela 0. Let's fix that way. That's fine. And Leela 0 still wants me to fix, but fix this way. Wow. Leela 0 also thinks my move's a candidate. This is very interesting. It has a completely different read on the situation. Either way, none of them are in love with my move. Maybe that's what's important. All right, switching back to Katago. Take a second to load. Loading. There we go. And actually, yeah, even though it says, oh, there we go, okay. So I think White's winning by about 2 points here. And then we play this out. I double Hane. Black takes this Atari. Any better result? It's about the same. This is the normal, when you play double Hane, this is the normal continuation. You take the second Atari and then you extend. Super normal. It leaves a lot of Aji for this ladder and it improves the shape of the weak group. All right, so now I come here. I play the robot move, Oh, interesting. Right now, it wants me to fight. I'm very worried about fighting right now. Like it's a good, I want to play it. Believe me, I want to play it. But now I have a stick without a lot of support. I think my move is very reasonable. It also actually keeps a little bit of pressure on this group. This stone is in a ladder that doesn't work. It actually runs into that stone. So it's not like black has an easy out here either. I think my move's very reasonable. This move's bad, right? Yeah. Wow. Wants black to cut? Oh, wow. It's struggling to find a variation here that works. All right, so here it looks like it wants black to push, threaten to cut, which gives a whole bunch of Aji here to take this away. And then it turns into a fight over here. Weird. All right, anyway, that's a bad move. I just extend. Black plays naturally, that's good. But I just play here. At this point, I'm like, okay, I got a good result on the outside, right? Right now, I'm in charge of the outside. And granted, there's a defect. I really want to come over here and aim at this. The robot agrees. I just want to do that as quickly as possible, but I want to make sure I'm not in trouble. So I play this attachment and pull back. My opponent fixes, and it's just to help secure the base over here. And now I play here. And so at this point, I felt great. Like, Robot says I'm up by 3 points, apparently. I felt like I was up by more than that, but that's a 58 win percentage. And so I'm feeling fine. Black plays this way. And we start this fight. Actually, so there's a move in here. Okay, so it doesn't like that move for black. It likes this move instead. Yep. So in this type of variation, it looks like I'm going to kill these 3 stones and black's going to keep the corner. And that's probably the better result. What black did, oh man. I think black descended. In this case, it just wants me to take the outside this way. But I was fancy. I'm going to do it the fancy way. I'm going to cut this way. Which, yeah, is probably the wrong thing to do, but I couldn't help but think this is good for me, right? Like, this cut. Because if black tries to take this cut, I just descend here. And black has to take, and then I take. Seems good. Robot says good. So this, like, black can't actually eat this cutting stone. It's really obnoxious. And so what's Robot says? Robot says for black, just give up or go on the outside. So yeah, it's not giving up. It's actually make the fight bigger. All right, get this ladder going. Oh man, just push all the things. All the things. Oh my god. And now come back here and cut? What? This is crazy. All right, so that's a way to make the fight bigger. In the game, my opponent made the fight smaller and said, hey, can I just have the corner? And I was like, no, we still fight. What I should do is say, yes, you can have the corner. And just fix that and just take the outside, but all right. So I made the fight bigger. And then my opponent was like, I really want the corner. I was like, you take the corner, buddy. You take it so good. And then he played this move. Is that? Yeah, there's no way this is the right move. I have no idea how he came up with this move instead of this one. Oh, I see. He didn't want the liberties. If he got sealed in here, he wanted the ability to, like here, just look, right? Like if the situation's this, now white can come here and capture. So we can't with this move, but it's kind of the same thing because he still needs to fix, right? Because if he doesn't fix, oh, it's alive. But, oh no, it's not alive, sorry, dead. Yeah, so he still needs to fix either way. He just fixed it a ridiculous way. All right, so that's fine. All right, at this point, I'm looking at all these white stones on the outside. Robot wants me to actually take this move right now, make this exchange, and then fix this. Okay, interesting. I do none of these things. I'm looking at this wall, and I'm looking at this group, and I'm like, I can play a robot move. I can shoulder hit this. Not even on the robot's radar. Come on, that's a good move, robot. What are you doing? Minus 13%? What a jerk. That's a pretty good move. What do you want me to do instead of this? All right, you want me to do this garbage. Or just cover. Also, why in this in these variations? I don't know. All right, we'll get to it later. Anyway, robot does not like me. It does not like black's responding to this either, though. Does not like anyone playing over here for any reason. All right, here. I want to know, robot, you think something's going to happen this way. Show me what's going to happen. There. Okay, but white's going to play here first, right? Mm-hmm. All right, this seems like it's something. All right, this is definitely something. All right, so maybe black can just destroy this. So that's pretty cool. All right, so black can do something cool over there. That's nice. It's actually pretty similar to the game, or at least what was attempted in the game, because after we do this, again, the robot's just going back and forth because it wants neither of us to play over here. Really doesn't want black to play over here, but I fixed too, so all this looks great. Like I'm building something large here. I'm actually helping solidify this with one more move. It's going great. And here, my opponent jumps in. And I fix that way. The robot prefers just fixing there. All right, so here's the question. Let's play it this way, and this way, and that way. Oh no, sorry, black disconnects. All right. Well, that'd be disaster. All right, so here I fix that way. Plays this way. We do this. This is the game. Yep. So I play that way. This is all good. We play like the robot wants us to, except here. Oh yeah, he finds this really cool move here. Super nice move. Yeah. So to defend it, I have to play there and then there, and that's what I do. And this just doesn't work. He's one liberty behind. He starts a capturing race. Like it almost works. But it's this, here we go. So this is how it looks. He's got a group of 4 liberties. I've got a group of 5 liberties. And that should be the ball game, right? It looks like white's up by 20 points now. After all this, the corner's still open, like black can still take a move to defend it, but if he doesn't, all these points are gone. Here's some big points. Yeah, black needs to do something at the top. Black needs to do something to defend the corner. And black should still find time to come in here and reduce this. Just too busy. And this bottom corner, not very big. This bottom right corner, not very big. Like there's not, this little garbage, not very big. There's just no points left on this board for black. But I managed to turn this into a huge, epic, giant, colossal fight. When we go through here, I never net this stone. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just looking and going, I'm fine. And so I'm like, I'll just take this territory. This seems great. I'd like some territory I can count. Of course, that's a pretty dubious move. And black immediately takes the opportunity to try to run this group out. And yeah, I should play here. I'm a little bit worried about getting covered here. But yeah, I really shouldn't be. I have so many friends. Like, this group is in trouble, but what do you do? What black plays here? Oh, here's Peep. Neat. And it's out. See? Totally out. Okay. So, yeah, I should have done that. Instead, I'm like, let's just extend. Let's make this bigger. And we do this stupid, dumb extension thing. Like, this is just Q playing. This is giving black a chance. All right, I give black so much strength. Come kill me. Like, come kill this. That's all you got to do to win. And he tries. Even actually, here's the thing. My thinking part of the time was like, oh, even if he kills us, he still has a hard time winning. It's just a close game at that point. But I play there. What does it recommend? It likes doing this just directly. Okay. In the end, this actually, I think, was an okay exchange. Because then I come back and play this. So, yep, did not like that move. It's trying to cover me. Yeah, at some point you got to Hana, you got to get in front of this, but the question is when. And so we're just pushing right along. And so this is the situation. My white group totally surrounded. But black's got to cut here, 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 and here. And arguably here, but not really. So there's like 4-ish cuts. So we just got to cut our way out. Which one does the robot like best? Ah, the one I picked. Good job. Good job, me. I take that turn right away. This is just like bad shape for black, right? I have a throw in now to short the liberties whenever I want. All right, so yep, we take this cut now. And then, ooh, I was wondering when to play this move. Because now this Hane just works. But I also have this Hane directly too, which is the other interesting, cool thing that gets set up here. Oh, it really doesn't like that one. Wow. It really wants me to play there. Am I out? Yeah, I'm totally out. Right, I just have to... there you go, out. Captured. Alright, so that's interesting. But I play here. So this gives black a chance, huh? Like a real serious chance. Yeah, black played there. And so what black has to do is play here, which is pretty interesting. Oh, now cut through? Oh man, this looks like I die. It may not be enough. But it's pretty interesting. Everyone connect. Oh man, the pain. Like these are gonna die. Oh man. Oh god, no, that's ugly. So much death. So it looks like I'm still gonna die, but I'm gonna be able to surround this, kill this, Black should be able to keep the corner. All right, that's pretty cool. These big, sloppy, messy fights. But once black plays here, now black has serious problems. Because not only can I run this stone out, I can also come back here and mess with this thing. Right, like if I play here right now, how does black get out of this? Like, how does black save these 4 stones? It says play here. Let's connect. Connect. Oh. What? It says these are captured? Oh. Because he can connect that way through that little gap. That's cool. That was a little confusing. Alright, so actually my idea, I thought this Hane worked in game. Totally doesn't work. I never played it because I played this way. And I think he said this move was a misclick. Wait, I should put on coordinates. Is it? There you go. Sorry, guys. Meant to do that. Yeah, I think in the game he said this was a misclick. I'm not sure where he meant to play. Like, it looks like a legitimate move. It just doesn't work, though. Because I'm going to get a little bit stronger here, and then I can attach here. So, that's good. And we play this out. So here's just the rest. I don't think there's any surprises. He just crawls to the edge of the board. And then once he connects here, I'm now strong enough just to net this group of 4. And that's the resign. Or no, he plays it out for, I don't know, no reason. That's the resign. So anyway, in the end, this whole black group died. This black stick died. These 3 still a little bit questionable. Everything in white's alive. This corner is looking pretty good. Black still needs to move to defend this corner. So we had a little bit of a chance. Like, I managed to find a way to give my opponent a chance because I'm such a nice guy. But, yeah, this is a 5, 10, 14 stone dead group, and this is a 7 stone dead group. So, 20-something dead stones here. Oh, man, played a lot of Go today. It's been a lot of Go. So anyway, what's the moral of the story? Well, number 1, don't play this move. You're ahead, just stay ahead. Make everything nice. But number 2, even if you play moves like this that are a little bit dubious, you don't need to give your opponent lots of strength. Just spend the time to read and just know that black has no good way to cover you here. And you'll be fine. That's it. I guess that's the whole secret. All right. Ooh. Yeah. I'm looking forward to my next US Open game. It is totally different experience playing it online. I really do miss playing those live games every summer. It's such a nice time to be able to get away from everything and just play Go for a week. Like, it's just such a nice, change to your routine. I find that often playing games at home, like in your own environment, it doesn't quite have the same, it doesn't have that same sort of magical feeling. Not that I like to use the word magical too often, but, there's something magical about going someplace to play Go for a week. And that's what the Go Congress is all about. And this year, I'm so thankful that they're putting it on. I'm so thankful they got more players than they ever have before. But it is a pretty fundamentally different experience than what we're used to. So until next time, happy going.